What's good, Buckeye Nation? Welcome back to the Dot the I podcast with your boy Big C Got Game. Before we get started, you know what to do. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. All right, guys, our Buckeyes remain undefeated after completely dominating the Badgers 38-7. This game, we really got a chance to see how dangerous Demario McCall can be. He had 297 total yards of offense and 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing and 1 receiving. The offense is looking unstoppable. They racked up 476 yards this week, finished 6 of 9 on third downs, and scored 80% of their trips to the red zone. Haskins went mistake-free this week, no interceptions, but we're still waiting to see that big game that he usually has. 2-5, Mike Weber has been consistent all year. He rushed for another 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he looks like a step slower this year. Maybe fatigue is starting to set in. Demario McCall is looking like a star on the field. From returns to catching the ball to rushing, teams have to start planning to stop him. Honestly, I would love to see the passing game get more involved. We have a very deep wide receiving core this year. We have to start spreading the ball out just a little bit more, but it's tough because we do have such a strong running game. On defense, we held the Badgers to 249 total yards, giving up 214 passing yards to Hornibrook and only giving up 23 rushing yards. No turnovers this game, but the Silver Bullets forced 8 3-and-outs. Nick Bosa had himself a game, 5 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. Rashad Berry and Robert Landers also split a sack. So we turn the page on last week's game and starting to look ahead. Here's a quick look at the conference standings. Our Buckeyes are sitting at the top of the Big Ten, followed by Minnesota and Penn State. Illinois is undefeated, but they have yet to play a conference game. Michigan State is 3-1. Rutgers and Maryland are both winless so far this year. The top 10 has a few changes. Ohio State stays number 1. Clemson is closing ground, though. Texas moves into 3rd, followed by FSU, Florida, Auburn. Bama is moving up the charts. LSU, Louisville, and surprise Baylor round out the top 10. Checking out the recruiting board, we welcome the newest member to the class, kicker O.J. Harrison from South Park, PA. This kid has a strong leg. He comes in as an 85 overall with 96 kick power. Another great find for Coach Meyer and his crew. All right, so we're going to take a closer look at the board now. We are still in the lead for defensive end Larry Newman. Mark Walker is getting closer as well. We have a huge lead on Pierre Stevenson. We have a lead for David Pullen, but he has a trip planned to Oklahoma here real soon. Athlete Darnell Johnson is moving up our board, still trailing for Kellen Martin and John Pittman. Sources say the Buckeyes have pulled a scholarship from linebacker Stanford Snyder after allegations that he took money from a supporter attached to Wisconsin. Sources tell me that they're pulling the scholarship and putting their focus all into Chris Valentine. We're leading for tackle Johnny Smith and athlete Chris Gordon as well. With all these big leads on these players, it's going to be an interesting next couple weeks to see how many we could actually get to sign. All right, next up on the schedule is the Boilermakers of Purdue. They traveled to the Shoe this week. Purdue is 1-3, but their one win is in conference against Indiana. They're led by quarterback Elijah Sindler. He's thrown for 852 yards and 5 touchdowns. The running game, they're decent. Jack Wegher leads the team with 352 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Fuller is right behind him with 199 yards and 2 touchdowns. The big target we have to look out for this week is their big tight end, Bryson Hopkins. He leads the team in catches. They use him all over the field. We scouted him. They use him in the slot. They split him out wide. It's going to be hard for our cornerbacks to match up with this guy. The best player on this team is Marcus Bailey from Columbus. He leads the team in tackles and second in sacks. So it's a homecoming for Bailey. You know he's going to have friends and family at the game, and he's going to want to put on a show. It's going to be a Big Ten battle at the Shoe. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Big C Got Game to keep up to date on signings and what's going on with the Dynasty. We'll check you guys out in the next one. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.